begin. The book of Revelation in the Bible presents a series of prophecies about the end times, much like a map guiding us through turbulent seas. Among them are descriptions of 7 trumpets that, when sounded, will unleash cataclysmic events upon the earth. Today we are focused on the second trumpet, a harbinger that prompts reflection on the fragility of great nations and the importance of environmental protection. Some theologians interpret the second trumpet as a historical event fulfilled in the past, or as a natural or man-made disaster that's yet to come. It's chilling to see how the prophecy of the second trumpet seems to reflect some of the most pressing challenges facing the world today. The second trumpet of the apocalypse, the fall of great civilizations. The second angel sounded, and something like a great mountain, all burning, was thrown into the sea. A third of the sea became blood. A third of the creatures living in the sea died, and a third of the ships were destroyed. This prophecy has been interpreted in various ways throughout history, usually in connection with the fall of great empires and environmental destruction. As described in the book of Revelation, the second angel sounds the trumpet and throws a flaming mountain into the sea, symbolizing God's judgment on corrupt influences within society and their effect on the innocent. It is also seen as the destruction of once prosperous nations and civilizations near harbors and bodies of water. Other theologians have linked the second trumpet to more specific historical events, such as wars, famines, or plagues, using the symbolic imagery of Revelation. Today, we see great civilizations crumbling from within, and overfishing and pollution affecting oceanic populations. The destruction of ecosystems and the loss of biodiversity are also serious consequences of exploitation and pollution. In addition, overfishing and pollution can have devastating effects on the economies and communities that depend on the oceans. So we can see alarming parallels to this prophecy. Some interpret the burning mountain as a metaphor for a powerful empire crumbling and taking many others down with it. Blood and death at sea may symbolize the destruction and suffering that accompanies the fall of an empire. Examples can be seen throughout history with the Roman Empire, once the dominant power in the Western world, collapsing due to internal factors such as corruption, political instability, and barbarian invasions. Similarly, the British Empire, which once dominated much of the globe, experienced a gradual decline in the 20th century, losing colonies and global influence. We have witnessed the fall of empires and world powers throughout history, and today we observe powerful nations facing internal and external challenges that threaten their stability. The fall of these empires teaches us that even the most powerful civilizations are not immune to decay and collapse. Therefore, we must heed the warning signs of our time, such as corruption, political instability, and lack of transparency, which are adversaries to prosperity and stability within a nation. Others interpret this prophecy as a warning against environmental destruction, especially of the oceans. Some theologians see this image as a meteorite or asteroid falling into the sea, causing cataclysm and pollution. The burning mountain could represent pollution or climate change, while the blood and death in the sea symbolize the death of marine life and the degradation of marine ecosystems. In addition, unchecked overfishing threatens to wipe out marine species, acting like a predatory shark that consumes prey unchecked, threatening food security and the balance of marine ecosystems. The accumulation of plastic waste, chemicals, and oil spills is poisoning the oceans, killing millions of marine animals and disrupting ecosystems. Pollution, climate change, and overexploitation of natural resources are seriously threatening the health of our planet, especially the oceans. They face problems such as acidification, eutrophication, and loss of biodiversity. Unbridled exploitation of natural resources can have catastrophic consequences. As sea levels rise due to climate change, coastal cities such as Miami, Bangkok, and Venice are threatened by flooding, endangering the lives and homes of millions. Natural disasters such as hurricanes, tsunamis, and increasingly intense storms are ravaging coastal areas, causing property damage and loss of life. Is it possible that the second trumpet is already sounding in our day? The similarity between biblical prophecies and current events is chilling. The fall of empires and the destruction of the marine environment are clear signs that even the most powerful nations are not invulnerable. The Second Trumpet uses powerful symbolic imagery to warn of a marine catastrophe that will cause death and widespread destruction. The sea creatures, and ships symbolize various aspects of life and society that will be affected by this judgment. This prophecy is also a reminder of the fragility of great civilizations and the importance of protecting our planet. What other events might be included in this passage? Leave your comments. I want to hear your opinion. We must learn from the lessons of the past and work together to prevent the destruction of our own civilizations. While destruction may be inevitable, there is comfort in God. We must heed the signs of the times, be responsible stewards of our planet, and strive for a more just and sustainable world. We must be vigilant about what is happening around the world, aware of the consequences of our actions, and work together to protect the environment and prevent its destruction. Share this message with your loved ones and friends. Let us be the voice of change and stop being indifferent to what is happening around the world. The time to act is now. The Second Trumpet should not be interpreted as fatalistic prophecy, but as a call to action. It reminds us that our actions have consequences and that we must act responsibly. While these examples do not represent a literal apocalypse, they do reflect our world's capacity to experience events of great destruction and suffering. They are a call to action for us to take responsibility as individuals and as a society to prevent, mitigate, and respond to these threats. If you've liked it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and share this video with your friends. And if you want to know what the third trumpet announces, turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. See you next time.